This is a Brooklyn News special report.
And it's good to be with you. I'm Jackson Mitchell, joining you right now live inside Brooklyn News headquarters here in Brooklyn, Arkansas. We're coming on the air at this hour, about 11 p.m., because we are learning of some breaking news that occurred a little bit earlier in the day. Take a look at this video that shows a Mexican Navy ship crashing into the Brooklyn Bridge. Let me turn that video down just a little bit here. Mayor Eric Adams says, posting on X here, I'm just going to read you just a little bit. It says, the New York emergency, this is, I should say, a repost on X from Mayor Eric Adams. That video should loop here. Let me make sure it does exactly that. Alrighty, so apologies about that, but he reposted something from the New York City Emergency Management saying that NYCEM is responding to an incident at the base of the Brooklyn Bridge. The situation is developing and the details are not confirmed. That comes after the FDNY says to expect traffic delays, road closures, and emergency personnel near New Dock Street and Water Street. Brooklyn use alternate routes, and we are learning, I believe, I of course want to be very careful here by saying this, but I believe Fox News was reporting earlier that the bridge has been reopened, if I'm correct here. Kind of waiting for some details to come in there, but again, that video now coming in showing where a Mexican Navy ship crashed into that bridge. The big detail here being that 19 were hurt. We do have some details coming in. Let me see here. This is going to be according to the New York City NPR station, saying a tall, I'll read the story off to you. A tall masted sailboat struck the bottom of the Brooklyn Bridge Saturday night, injuring 19 people, with 4 of them being in serious condition, Mayor Eric Adams said from the scene of the crash. It says NYPD officials said the boat, a Mexican Navy vessel called the I want to pronounce this wrong, but it's the Kuathumak, apologies, I definitely butchered that, struck the bridge shortly before 8:30 p.m. That's going to be Eastern time, so about 7:30 Central here. All 19 were transported to nearby hospitals, the mayor said, and all personnel on the ship were accounted for. Let me see if we can get something from Mayor Eric Adams on this bridge collapse. Let me see. We might be able to get something. Let me go here. I apologize, everyone. This all just coming in a little bit today here, so I'm trying to see if we had any type of press conference or anything of that nature come from Mayor Eric Adams, and it does appear that we did earlier. I want to be very careful. Let me see here. I apologize, everyone. This is live news here, so as I'm speaking, I'm getting this video pulled up for you guys of a press conference that occurred earlier with New York officials, as you guys are kind of watching that video play out just a little bit there. So stand by here, because we do have some live video or video from earlier of the crash there. Let's see if we cannot get that pulled up. Give me 1 second, everyone. This is live news again. There we go. Okay, I've got that video pulled up now. Let's see. They're talking now, so give me just a second. I apologize. It's my first time going live on a newer laptop that I'm using, so I'm having to kind of let me see. I apologize, everyone. Let me see if I can't. I'm just gonna put. That should be able to fit on. So I'm having to change what everything kind of looks like here, just because. There we go. That's a little bit better. I'm really sorry, everyone. I'm really sorry. I'm trying. I just want to make sure everything looks correct and is accurate when we, I really strive when I post things. I try my best to, if it's not a huge breaking news situation, to proofread, make sure everything that I'm saying is 100% correct. So that is what I'm kind of doing here. Just kind of making sure that that is 100% correct. Alrighty, so this was in New York City earlier. That video is soon to play on your screen. So again, this is just earlier in New York City. Let's listen in here for just a moment.
Head of the bridge division, Paul Schwartz, is in the scene. Information is that there was no any major damage to the bridge, but they continue to be in the scene. But so far, there's not a major damage of the Brooklyn Bridge.
And the bridge is open at this time after our preliminary inspection. I'm going to turn it over to the ambassador for Mexico.
Thank you very much, Mayor, for all your support. The most important thing now is the injured, and they were taken to different hospitals, and we're looking very closely for the best treatment to get them. The Mexican Ministry of the Navy will search for every family of every one of the injured in order to give them a very detailed panorama of what's going on with every one of them. I want to thank the mayor for his support, and we will continue very close to the families and to the injured in order to help them in any way we can.
Thank you. We're also joined by the acting Consul General of Mexico as well that's here. So it is a unified effort to make sure.
Alrighty, again, that was a little bit earlier in New York City. You see New York City Mayor Eric Adams there, as well as the Ambassador of Mexico and a few other New York officials. The big news here being that a Mexican Navy ship crashed into the Brooklyn Bridge. So that's the big news here as we come on the air. I will like to note that we will be on the air a little bit later in the morning. Sunday morning, we'll be right back here on the air for another Brooklyn News Special Report as we cover the first Mass of Pope Leo. So we're going to be on the air for that, covering that all for you. But again, details here, we know that 19 were hurt, 4 are said to be in critical condition. Again, I'm trying to pull up our story here. 4 said to be in critical condition after a Mexican Navy ship crashed into the Brooklyn Bridge. You also heard New York City Mayor Eric Adams saying that the Brooklyn Bridge has been reopened. So if you're in New York City traveling in that area, expect some delays there. That will conclude this Brooklyn News Special Report, though. Thanks so much for tuning in on this late night. You can, again, if you want to stay up with us, if you're, for the billions of Catholics out there, this is going to be the first big mass, the first mass at all for Pope Leo, so the Pope that was recently elected. That concludes, again, this Brooklyn News Special Report. We'll see you all right back here a little bit later.